10 app. New at 11, one Southwest Georgia woman says she thinks it's possible her county's mosquito spraying killed many of the bees in her hive, though she can't prove it. But she says she's wondering what else could have happened. WALB News 10's Marilyn Parker joins us live in the newsroom after hearing about the beekeepers' concerns.
Kathy Brinson says there were piles of bees outside her Albany home Friday. She lost about 5% of thousands of the bees in her hives. Now she says she doesn't want it to happen to anyone else. Kathy Brinson suits up for another look at what's left of the bees in her hives.
But the scary thing is it going to do it again tomorrow night?
She points out where she found piles of her bees spread across her driveway.
It was just sprinkled bees, and they were scattered out singly like these.
She posted this photo to Facebook Friday looking for answers.
My bees are pollinating your vegetables and bringing the poison back to the hives and killing some bees.
One possible factor was the county spraying for mosquitoes, potentially contaminating the hives.
It looked like a chemical or a pesticide kill because the bees were piled up in front of the hives.
Dougherty County Extension Agent James Morgan says these chemicals put honeybees at risk.
The colony collapse is due to a mite, so that puts honeybees at risk, and also the use of neonicotinoids.
He says the best spraying time for bees' sakes is when they're less active. He also says Brinson could look further into the problem.
You could have them tested to try to see if it was a mite problem or if it was a toxicity problem.
Though she says she can't prove the mosquito spray is what took the bees out.
But any bee kill like that concerns me.
She says she's worried about losing both her hives.
As a beekeeper, you know, we're going to lose bees. So I wasn't so much devastated as I wanted to get to the bottom of it.
We spoke with the environmental manager for Dougherty County, who says he's been in contact with Brinson about the problem. The Dougherty County mosquito sprayers say they have Brinson and other beekeepers on a list for those locations to not spray near their homes. I'm live in the newsroom. Marilyn Parker, WALB News 10.
Agriculture agents say sometimes beekeepers can lose bees by the thousands. We're told there are several risk factors threatening bees, but one of the main threats is chemical exposure. An agriculture extension agent tells us the mosquito spray in our area can contribute, but could also be avoided.
If you do have to spray, you know, it's best to spray when bees are less active. If you can avoid spraying if possible, that would also be good.
Now, there are resources available for you to have your bees tested for those toxicity